son of a biatch. Am I still? Oh my God! I bet this bitch is about there. I never cut the damn phone off, so I thought it was dead, but it's still got enough. Good? Oh! Boy, it's spraying up quick. Well, hell, it's gonna be 84 and 85 on Monday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let me go help you get that cage in here.
I'm going to get the box, you rat bastard.
Dog, you have shut upon the bed one too many times. How dare you do such a thing? All right, so where were we? Okay, so we got something major here, I guess. I mean, this shit. We are actually going with. Turn this down. We'll keep it a little bit going. All right. What the hell?
A big statement has come in from the head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Secretary Ali Larijani, says that several American soldiers have been taken captive.
Now this does come just as Donald Trump was sending special forces in. That's
succession. And the
article
last one
that I
was in
had seen.
English.
I'll see if I can't.
He claims that he has been informed
back that up here
of the capture of a number of US troops. There's more in this. Larijani says that the US is lying, claiming that these soldiers have been killed instead of having been taken prisoner. Larijani then adds, and I quote him here, despite their futile efforts, the truth is not something they can hide for too long. Larijani's message comes after US President Donald Trump attended a ceremony to mark the dignified transfer of the 6 American soldiers killed in Kuwait. Flag-draped cases carrying the remains of the soldiers were returned to American soil, and Trump was seen saluting the fallen at the Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. There's a big development here. The head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Ali Larijani, has said that several American soldiers have been taken prisoner, and the US is claiming that these soldiers have died in the conflict in Kuwait. And this was shortly after the transfer of the bodies, which was done in the presence of the US president and top members of his cabinet.
Damn it, man. Damn it, man. You know, and let's go ahead and see what Charlie has to say here, man. Oh, come on. Let's see, we gotta stay and go back.
About the Epstein files and their involvement in it and the photos and what they all mean, giving their perspective on things.
And there's
while not
no
being
ones
formally accused of wrongdoing, they were there to try and explain their side, so they'd, you know, spaghetti out a bunch of lore here, and that was really it. And not a whole lot to come from it outside of, like, clips, you know, of, like, Hillary Clinton getting upset during it, and Bill Clinton in particular, who I really want to yap about, because he was giddy. He was like Howard Lutnick anytime Epstein's name gets brought up. He couldn't stop laughing and smiling, like, throughout the whole thing. And there's one particular moment that we went over on stream that I have just got to show you, because it is certified wackiness. This is like actual bozo clown level insanity here. Like, he goes through the Epstein files and some of the photos there like he's scrapbooking. Now, apparently one of them was about, like, a painting of him in a dress or something that he was giggling about. I don't know if that's, like, confirmed or not, but that's the speculation based off of, like, what you can kind of see when he's turning one of the pages. But it is weird. And to me, it showcases just how little they actually give a fuck about the Epstein files. They treat it like a joke. Like, Bill Clinton treating it like a joke. The entire fucking administration, like Howard Lutnick in particular, actually busts a gut every time Epstein's name gets brought up. The powerful people know they're going to get away with it. And I really think this whole hearing is just a farce. I think this is just a little song and dance for the plebeians to enjoy. Like, look, we're doing something about Epstein files. Look, here's the Clintons. No, we're not actually accusing them of doing anything wrong, but we're pretending that we might. Even though the administration has reiterated multiple times to just drop it, move on, and that there probably won't be any real investigations henceforth. And Perjury Patel likes to keep lying about it out the wazoo till his whole anus falls out, till he full-blown prolapses on his lies. So I don't have a whole lot of faith in this, like, a committee here that was asking the Clintons questions. I think it's just a sham. I would love if they really did investigate them and everyone in the Epstein files, but I don't think that's coming, and based off of Bill Clinton's attitude here, I think they're also pretty confident that nothing like that's on the horizon anytime soon.
Okay. That sucks, you know, I mean.
Do you see the Clinton of Bill Clinton's? Did you see
it's
the
like
clip
I mentioned
of Bill
the other
Clinton
night. You know, I mentioned the other
smiling while
night
looking at
that, man, you have to put your faith in God, because the element of control over us is so powerful that only God can save us, and we need to try to get right with God. So that, because I'm trying, I've come a long way, man, and it's serious. This is a serious event that we're looking at.
Epstein photos while his lawyer was trying to take them away. Oh my God, yeah.
And for the record, what is happening in this photo?
He's smiling at me. Looks like he's talking to me.
Can you describe the circumstances surrounding this photo?
Are you asking if you recall?
I do not. I have no idea.
You appear to be comfortable with Mr. Epstein in this photo. What do you disagree with?
I'm comfortable with a lot of it. I'm comfortable here.
Give me it. Yeah. Give me it. Give me it. And then he reminisces. They're cutting out all the bits.
God almighty, man.
It's so shameless. Just look at the way he follows it. It's like a dog when you take their toy and they're ready to play fetch. It's unbelievable.
Jesus. We're
That's
this
enough,
bad,
Bill.
man.
No,
We're this
wait.
bad.
Stop.
We're in it this deep, man.
I was having fun.
We're in it this deep. The son of a bitch. Please,
You wouldn't believe the story behind this
one. From these satanic pedophile cannibals.
Mr. President, we have about 5 minutes remaining in the majority's first hour, so I just want to ask you some questions related to
Crazy.
crimes
It's crazy.
I've seen in Miss Maxwell.
Unreal. Bill being nostalgic is crazy. I know, man. And his lawyer is like, okay, this come on. That's enough. Those were the days, off face, yeah. Can I get a copy of that? Like, the way he starts pointing at it actually makes me feel like he's asking for, can I check out some more of these? He's having so much fun. I think this is the happiest Bill Clinton has looked since he got the fucking Blowjoptimus Prime from Monica Lewinsky. This guy is glistening. He is like radiant with glee going through these Epstein files. And I've seen some weird defense of this where people are claiming that the reason he's acting that way is because he's taken aback by the comical attempt to pin bad stuff on him with the Epstein files here.
Okay,
so he's not taking it seriously because they've done such a poor job. It's actually a galaxy brain chess maneuver from Bill Clinton here to show that he's not guilty. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This makes him look significantly more guilty, at least to me it does. And I imagine this probably is pretty poorly put together. I imagine they haphazardly threw this committee together without any real teeth or any real drive for justice. Probably just as a way of trying to, appease the public, showing that there is movement on this front, since most sane, sensible people aren't dropping this. But what Bill Clinton's doing here doesn't show like he's not guilty. It shows that he doesn't take this seriously as if it's a big deal, when it is. The administration keeps trying to hammer home the point that you shouldn't care about this and that it's not a big deal and we need to move on, which I think is the most unhinged shit imaginable, because this deals with the largest sex trafficking operation in this country's history. Like, the abuse, the trafficking, the potential murder, of children at the hands of Epstein and Epstein's clients, and nobody has been arrested outside of Maxwell, who again gets to just go to a fucking summer camp instead of a prison because of this administration.
Oh man, this is so bullshit, dude. I'm glad that he's talking about how it is bullshit that nothing's getting done by the
Bill Clinton, as well as Hillary Clinton, were talking with a panel about the Epstein files and their involvement in it, and the photos.
I've already been on that all day, and
their perspective on things. While not being formally accused of wrongdoing, they were there to try and
those are really great, dude.
Explain their side, so they spaghetti out a bunch of
and
lore.
I really don't want to say that without backing
really
it up. So let's go take a look at this real quick. And I actually had this pulled up. This is what we had went over earlier, and we just let's see. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and read this. But has he the courage to fully commit? With the Nobel Peace Prize at stake, will he convert to Judaism to show the Palestinians he means business? So what does being the Nobel Peace Prize have to do with converting to Judaism is the first thing I want to know. To show the Palestinians he means business. Trump has dropped hints, writing on Truth Social about the death of his devotion to Israel. The president was blunt. I am the best friend that Israel and the Jewish people ever had, he said, and it's not even close. I'm in a unique position to assist him. Should he choose to convert, I'm a Jew, a Reformed Jew. I know reform is not one of Trump's favorite words, but the president is not deeply religious, and in some quarters, particularly among Orthodox Jews, Reformed Judaism is considered Jewish light. Who better to guide him as he transfers pre-peace, accord, bar mitzvah? Tiffany. Hey, where's my guitar?
Baby fat, be quiet. You woke up earlier than normal today and have been extra today. I like spilling the milk. I like spilling the milk, apparently.
They asked me if there were any fans, and I was like,
I'm your number one fan.
yeah, dear Tiffany. She said she's your number one fan. Look, you gotta plug this in.
I can go get my fan.
That would actually be really cool. Oh, look.
If y'all don't put my fan, I'm gonna get oscillate.
Huh?
Somebody keeps wearing my fan,
I
I'm gonna oscillate.
think it was Becca probably.
Hey, here you go.
Wait, no, Dad, she's getting hers.
I'm getting hers. You get to use that one too.
That one no, Alex is going to that one out too.
He's not in here right now.
Oh, also, she has a whole, like, box. Yeah, she has a whole, you can go with that. Just good.
Okay. That'll make this one obsolete. Okie dokie.
Power of Goy.
Wait, how the Tiffany? I'm about to lose my fucking mind. Oh my god! Oh, it's the other one. I was like, I know I broke a string. I was like, how are the 6 strings back on this?
I feel you. I felt that
I'm
before. Ah!
Oh yeah!
Get in here.
Alright, well, there's no reason to tune in. Well, folks, seems we're fucked. Well, if you live in a city, probably out of luck. We should have paid attention to what these folks were doing. They were doing all this crazy shit to kids. Can you imagine how many people just took a few dollars to turn their heads? What a bunch of pieces of shit. Okay, that's not. I was inspired. All right, so let's get back to the bullshit. Okay. Oh gosh. You know, I thought this was something interesting, perhaps, and I'll bring that up on screen here about Stefan Burns today is talking about this comment here. See, 2026, 20, is this, I don't know if this, yep, this is, that's it. Okay, maps. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. And the thing about this is it's going to reach perihelion, where it's closest to the sun, on Easter. Okay, so that's interesting. No, Jesus. Okay, now, a newly discovered Crot's sun grazer expected to make a close approach to the sun on April 4th to 5th, Easter. Okay, you think that's listen? My motto now is there are no coincidences. No quinky dinks, excuse me. Now, I mean, with all this going on, does anybody think that maybe this has anything to do with anything? Maybe. How could you not? That's what I'm saying. Alright, so, with that aside, now, I also want to get back to Trump being Jewish. And I've said this many times. Look, I was all for Trump, man. I was for Jesus Christ. We couldn't let all these people keep cutting their dicks off and shit, man. Letting everybody in this country. But I'm pretty sure that we're compromised. So,
Daddy, I tried to draw the most traumatizing thing ever.
what?
I tried to draw the most traumatizing thing ever.
The most traumatizing thing ever. Oh my God, that is pretty traumatizing.
I don't.
Rawr.
I don't know. I just tried drawing.
Oh, wait, here we go. Wait, let's just go ahead and read this first. I'll bring it up on the screen here. Alright, this tells us, no, Donald Trump did not convert to Judaism in 2019 or any other time. Raised Presbyterian, he later identified as a non-denominational Christian. It was his daughter, Ivanka, who converted to Orthodox Judaism as Donald Trump cheered on her, denying Christ, to marry Jared Kushner. Now, what have we learned from all of this? Huh? That these things are important. Theology. And the theology of our leaders is important. I've hurt myself. Jesus Christ. It gets me worked up. I was really hoping that this was going to go another way. I'm fucked up, man. I mean, what am I going to do?